Hello everyone, I'm Diamond, and I'm gonna be doing some Game Pass reviews. So we're gonna start by talking about the first Game Pass. Now the first Game Pass I want to talk about is the SCP Pack 1. This is the most expensive Game Passes out of all of them right now. It costs 25 Robux. Yeah. So if you go to how do you access these packs? So you have to go to Start New Game. You can choose a difficulty. I'm just gonna put it on Safe for an example. Then you go to Game Modes, and you can go to SCP Pack 1. Now, currently the only done thing in this pack is the Nine-Tailed Fox. I will review this pack again when 049 and 457 are released, but for now I'm just gonna review the Nine-Tailed Fox. So, upon selecting it, this is the uniform. Now, what you can do is you can go back to the menu, you can go to skins, and you can choose these skins. These two skins are still work in progress, but you can choose these two skins. I'm just gonna use the default. Anyways, that was that. You can start your game. You will spawn in at Gate A, at this little thing, and you will spawn with two guns. You will spawn with a pistol, a USP. You will spawn with a P90. And you should have an okay amount of magazines. 4 magazines in total for the P90. You'll spawn with a normal gas mask. Yeah, a normal one, not a super. You can tell if it's a normal gas mask because when you put on a normal gas mask, it will say you put on the gas mask. When you put on a super gas mask, it will say you put on the gas mask and you can breathe better or something. You get a level 5 keycard, a radio transceiver, and SNAV Ultimate. You should also get another thing, which is the remote door controller. It won't appear in your inventory, it's just a natural feature. I'm gonna run up to the gate. So the SNAV Ultimate is very good, because it's basically the best version of the SNAV. It works amazingly. Unlike all the other SNAVs, which are actually... Alright, here. Here's an example. You walk up to a closed door. The door has to be closed. You press F on it. It temporarily opens the door. You walk through, and none did. And then after a certain amount of time, it will close. So you spawn at Gate A. You get these items and stuff. You get armor, and that's really it. There's nothing too much to this. Basically, your objective is to contain all the SCPs that you can contain. Like, eliminate 996 instances, contain 106, contain 173. I would show you how to contain them, but if you watched my previous video on this game, then you will see how I contain them in the video. So that's how you contain them. Pretty easy. Other than that's really what you get. So we're gonna move on to the next SCP pack. Okay, so the next SCP pack, or the next playable SCP pack, is going to be SCP Pack 2. This one's cheaper as it's only 20 Robux. And of course, you'll be able to play as these, but for now these are not finished. So you can only play as the Chaos Insurgency. Your goal is to help Class D's escape and take out the security and Nine-Tailed Fox. There's also team guides out there, so I'll give you more of an explanation. Anyways, as a Chaos Insurgency, you spawn with a super gas mask, a level 5 keycard, an SNAV Ultimate, a radio transceiver, and red night vision goggles. Now, the red MEGs and an SNAV are the ultimate combo, my opinion. So you also spawn with an M9 and an M4 A1, and you should have some decent things. You spawn with armor on your character. Of course, you get the armor bar there, which kind of counts as a mini health bar, but not really. Once your armor breaks, then you're way weaker and you can be easily killed. Other than that, they spawn at Gate B. Anyways, you spawn at Gate B, and you'll spawn down there. You can run over here. Your objective is to free Class D personnel. You can free them via Gate B, but Gate B is an only one-way opener, so you can only open it from the inside, or the outside, or whatever. This is an escape route. And Gate A is also an escape route. That's basically the Chaos Insurgency. Now we're going to talk about the final Game Pass, which only costs 15 Robux, which is the console commands. Upon pressing C, or I forgot the other key, you can type in help, and it'll give you the mouse things. If you type refill, it will refill all your guns currently, only selected in your little hotbar inventory. if you have any guns in your inventory, they will not be refilled. You can teleport to rooms, you can that. And be aware, you can only use this on the safe difficulty. Now, I don't think you can kill people on Keter or Uka, I don't know. I think you can't kill people on Uka, I don't know. But, yeah, that's basically it. There's nothing much to it. But yeah, basically, if you type help, it will show you everything. Every command you can do, room list, item list. Basically, the console is way more useful in this. In that. Tip, if you're teleporting to 008, it will put you in the chamber where 008 is. Like, where the gas comes out of. So make sure before you teleport to 008 to put on a gas mask, or you will get infected. Anyways, I think the console is worth it. You should buy all the game passes. They're very cheap. Really cheap. And it supports the creator of this, so he can continue adding updates and help, and basically, you know, make the game even better. So please, if you have a little bit of Robux, I consider buying these game passes. My favorite one is the Nine-Tailed Fox for the playable pack, but if you want, I suggest probably buying the console. The console's the cheapest out of all of them, and that's kind of cool. The console's a little bit OP, so I think it shouldn't be as cheap, but hey, I'm not the owner of the game, I can't decide the prices. Anyways, that's it. I think in my opinion, all the game passes are amazing. You should buy them because soon there's going to be even more content for them. And we'll be able to players will be able to play as SCP soon. It could be really fun, but in the, first, AB, or Anomaly Breach, 1.3 is playable. So it kind of gives you a little example, but I wonder what it's going to be like in this game, because this game is kind of different, a little bit. So we'll see how that goes, but other than that, yeah. I hope the SCPs in the update have, like, cooldowns, because it would kind of suck to have a player always be an SCP, and if they die, they can instantly just become the SCP. So hopefully there's a cooldown to becoming it, and, you know, that, but, yeah. Thank you for watching, and again, all the game passes are worth it. You should just buy them all. Yeah, soon they're going to be even better.